should address the Corey Perry stuff because the whole world is talking about this. If you're not familiar with it, Corey Perry has not been with the Blackhawks for the better part of a week, and there were no details. I don't recall the last time a story like this broke where no one said a thing, and nothing got out. It is not out there publicly what he did or what happened. Everyone was aware something happened. Something happened here for this guy to be told, you're no longer a part of this team. Mm-hmm. And as of today, it was announced they're going to put him on waivers and they're going to terminate his contract. He's gone.
I know.
And
this is obviously something
right?
serious.
Yeah, the GM speaking in about 45 minutes. I don't know how many details he's going to give on the Perry situation.
Right. I don't know how many details he can give, but he can have some clarification to protect some people in the organization with the outlandish garbage that's gone on for the last couple of days.
The rumors you're talking about.
The rumors, yeah. And it's about people in the organization. It's just I don't know how much clarity or how much details, but they need to do, I don't know PR-wise what they need to do for the insane rumors. But I don't know what else you really want to say. I don't know what kind of detail you can go into.
You hope that Kyle Davidson addresses that and says, listen, we all know who we're talking about. His name is trending out there. They're attached. It's the face of their organization and some of the ridiculous allegations. I hope he addresses that and says it's absolutely not that, because what we're hearing, that's what I think they've tried to kind of leak that through insiders. That's not the truth. But that being said, the fact that it is quite mum, this is a serious thing, because to terminate a deal, there has to be cause. There has to be something egregious, because it's a clause, I believe, in the contract saying it's a code of conduct. That's a broad scope.
Yeah.
Very broad scope. And I guarantee you it's been under cloak and dagger, because there's been lawyers all over this, because if Corey Perry, his reputation is soiled right now. That's basically what's happening. And if something doesn't come his way, or if this is not as bad as people are making it to be, he might have a lawsuit. So I think they have to take a look at all of the factors involved, because, it's a very sensitive subject. And obviously Chicago has not had the greatest history in recent memory, as everyone, Kyle Beach is trending, all of that type of stuff. So they're trying to probably have this buttoned up from a legal standpoint, not just the morality standpoint.
Yeah, and that's, it's a pretty heavy topic, because, there's so much speculation, and that's what happens in the world, and it's on overdrive, pardon the pun, when you include social media. Like what social media does to rumors.
Scary.
It everything just goes wild. And everyone's like, hey, I'm hearing this, I'm hearing that. I'm like, who told you that? Some guy with an egg avatar on Twitter? That guy doesn't have a clue what happened. Because people and obviously people are going to reach out to us. And a lot of people in my life are like, what do you, I have literally heard nothing. I have no idea what happened here. And yet that is shocking, because it's been a week and he's been away from the team. And you're talking about one of the more famous players in the league in the last 20 years. This guy has been around the league forever. He's won a Hart. He's won a cup. He's been in how many cup finals?
Olympic gold.
Played for Canada. He's probably going to the Hall of Fame. He went there and got overpaid to be a veteran mentor, specifically for Bedard, but also other younger players. And now he's done something, or allegedly has done something, that the team found out about, or the team witnessed and said, you're out of here. That is serious stuff. And I don't think they'll give details on what actually happened, but I agree with you guys. If I'm in the PR department, what I am doing is getting out there and protecting every player that's on that team, the coaching staff, the organization, and giving as much detail as you can to make sure that the Blackhawks come out of this looking good. Because as of now, they don't care about Corey Perry anymore. Perry's gone. His reputation is not their problem anymore.
No.
I'm quite curious to see what happens with Perry moving forward, because, if he becomes available, he could sign somewhere for $750,000, $825,000, $850,000.
Well,
there's a lot of teams in the league without this that would take Corey Perry in a heartbeat.
Absolutely.
That's what's going to happen. People are going to look into what.
And they have to know. No one's signing him unless they know exactly what happened.
Exactly. Yeah. And then they can make a judgment after that, whether they want to deal with the PR disaster, how serious the allegation. That's what they only have to do. If somebody has any interest in bringing this guy aboard, they have to find out exactly what happened and if they can afford the risk. I mean, I think
it's
80%
tough to say
of the
now.
teams would be like, we're not even doing it.
It's difficult to have this conversation without knowing what we're talking about, right? Like you can't give a take on this without knowing what we're dealing with here. But anyway, I don't even want to go down that road because I don't want to get caught. People say, hey, you said this, and then it comes out what actually happened. We don't know what happened here. But the fact of the matter is, Corey Perry is a guy that's been around the league for 20 years.
I think he's a Hall of Famer, too.
I agree with you. Like, I think he is a Hall of Famer. And, again, this guy was brought in with Nick Foligno to be the elder statesman, winners, grizzled vets, and we're 2 months into the season, and the guy's gone. It's wild what's happened in Chicago already. And, the whole reputation of the team, the stories that have come out of there over the last 4 or 5 years, when you consider they were the crown jewel of this league for like 6 or 7 years. Original 6 team, great market, building packed, 3 cups, Taves, Kane, Quinville, Keith. And now none of them are there. And
now they got another kind of mess on their hands.
Exactly.
This is a mess.
Yeah.